Okay, yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. I already told y'all that's just how these videos gonna be. I ain't finna do no editing and all that type of stuff. I'm just not. And if I can remember where I left off, I'll be doing good. If not, I'm sorry. This channel not for you if you can't handle mistakes. I am not perfect, and I am not gonna try to be. Okay, I'm just gonna get these messages. I am like Miss Palisanto, and I just would like to say before I restart is no weapons formed against me or mine shall ever prosper. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, so this woman that is now widowed, my grandmother, she has 5 children. She's single, and she has 5 children by at least 2 men. We think it's 3 because I've never heard her middle child say anything about a dad, and nobody ever talked about her dad. But my mom and her brother, which are the 2 oldest, they have the same father. And then the 2 at the end, the 2 youngest, they have the same father. So, and I know that my one aunt that's in the middle, she didn't share the same father as my uncle and my mom. And I know she didn't share the same father as the 2 younger ones because they had a relationship with their dad. So 5 children. She was not at home with 3 jobs to nurture her children properly. It showed in everything that happened after my aunts became adults. It kind of, they became adults and they were like everybody else back in the 80s, caught up in the crack era. I'm not saying every single person, but kind of like almost every, because even the ones that weren't smoking caught up like that were distributors. So, and it kind of, both ends worked the magic on our families and our neighborhoods. Whether you were using it or not, it still took a toll on our neighborhoods. So, that's a part of, once again, the Jezebel spirit with the drug fight. So, it's a lot. If we get nurtured properly, we have less traumatic wounding. I'm not saying you're not going to have any, because you're going to have cousins and uncles and aunts and friends and all them people too in your life that might collide with your energy and cause some things, Still, those parental woundings are the biggest trait of the Jezebel energy. It is like up there at the top of the list, women just steady having children, men just steady having children, because it's like both. The man chose to lay down without protection, just like she did. So it is both people's fault. But we have so much that's been governing the planet along with that frequency of the Jezebel spirit. We've also been in chemical warfare, which was the crack and the pollution and the food and the drugs that's in the food and the pharmaceuticals besides the street drugs. So, and that has all played into, once again, the Jezebel spirit. Because who be screwing more than the drunk people or the high people or the, it just is. Drugs and alcohol make you partake, lowers your consciousness. Is a depressant, and it makes you do things that they're there. And the reason I'm hesitating is because I I ain't never let alcohol make me do nothing that I didn't want to do. All the things that I did when I was consuming alcohol, I was I did it. I wanted to do it. So I do know that it lowers your inhibitions, or however you say it, or whatever the word is. It lowers self-esteem. It lowers your vibration. So you are more apt to participate, they say, in things that you wouldn't normally do. And I'm going to say those things are kind of just there in you. And you just use the alcohol to give you the okay. Okay? Yeah. And the drugs, however you want to do it. All that stuff was already locked up inside of you. But anyway, so I saw something this evening that was really disturbing to me. I was sitting outside and a mom got out the car with two little kids. And she went around to the trunk, and the two little kids got themselves out. One of them was in a pamper, looked like he about 1.5, and the other one looked like she was about 3 or 4. So they pulled up on the back right. So at the back door, there are kids' toys, like the things that they ride on, and the little slide for the little children of their age, right, is right at their parked at their back door. So they took off running, while she was in the trunk, so they could, get on the swing, and the little baby jumped on the little truck or whatever. So the mom, by the time she walked up halfway up the walkway, she started screaming and hollering at them like they had did something wrong. And they started like not bucking, but they was ducking, like they was scared, like this is what she do all the time. So they was all like, and I didn't know she was about to grab them because they not doing nothing. That's what children do, and those things are out there. Those are their toys, and they're sitting right there at the door. So instead of a 1-year-old and a 3 or 4-year-old knocking on the door, which is not their responsibility, but still, still knock on the door. They stopped the play. When she walked up to them kids, she snatched them so damn hard and cursed them out so bad. And they weren't doing nothing. Nothing. That's what children do. But here it is. She done had these babies, and then she slammed the door. When she pushed the kids after she snatched on them and yanking on them, then she pushed them in the door, and then she slammed the door. Now here it is. You made a covenant with God when you let them kids get put inside of you to take care and nurture those babies. They don't belong to you. You don't even belong to you. You nurturing them for the world. You nurturing them so they can get out here and be productive, kind, beautiful citizens, humane humans with a fighting chance. What she did was harmful. It is breaking the spirit of our children. And I see it happening every day. These women, single women especially, mothers with children, they are monsters now. And look at her. I was raised by one. Yeah, I said it. I said it. Finally, I was raised by one. So I know what monsters look like. All of the single mothers that act in such a way, you are harming humanity. You are breaking a soul contract that you created with another human being, with God. When you give life, when you birth life, because there's a giver and there's a birther. Man is the original giver of life. He has given his seed over unto her so she can nurture it first from the womb and then give birth to it so she can nurture it more. Humanity is suffering from a lack of nurturing. It's suffering from a lack of a lot of stuff. But right now we're talking about nurturing, okay? And we're going to get back to them videos where I am telling you all that you have been taught how to use your sexual energy improperly. You don't know how to use it right. We are using it to tear down instead of building up. Nurturing is very important to our existence. Don't be a single mom. It's too much. That is not God's design. It is not God's plan for you to raise children alone. You have to be poured into so you can pour into the children. If you're not being nurtured by your covering, and God, or God and your covering, your husband, your significant other, if you're not being nurtured properly and you're not nurturing the household properly, meaning not to him or to the children, it if you have a household and it's not nurturing, it's not reciprocity in the nurturing, like he pour into you, you pour into him, y'all pour into the children, and the children pour back into you, because that's the circle of life, y'all. Come on now, come on, get your. come back. Because the children going to pour into you and make you your day wonderful and smile all day long when they doing all them crazy antics and can't talk, all that jibber jabber, which is so cute, and all them little baby smells and little mischief things they going to be doing. It's going to make you feel good. Yeah, I love children and babies. It's going to make you feel good. And then later in life, when you get to be wearing a diaper again, if you treated them right, they're going to pour into you again because they're going to help take care of you until you leave here. Hopefully, you leave after. You leave before them. I'm sorry. Yeah, you leave before them. Hopefully. No parent wants to see their children leave the planet early. I'm sure of that. But yeah, people, good party people. It is time that we take a look and we nurture the children. They are the future. Stop abusing them. Stop. That abuse is hard to heal. It takes lifetimes. I am about to be 57 years old and I still am trying to heal from mother wounding, toxicity in my home. And I had an active father that was there every Friday. Beep, beep, pick me up. And he was a damn good father too. Yeah, so I had an awesome relationship with King Curtis. Ooh, and I miss him so much. But he nurtured me. That is, I am him. He is me. He nurtured me. He protected me. He loved on me. He was good to me. And that's why I am the way I am right now, because of the family nurturing I got from that side. It makes all the difference. I ain't gonna say for every single soul, because there are souls that can be nurtured like properly and still don't come out right. Hey, that's who they is. I can't speak for them, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't try to play like you don't. The planet needs that. Stop giving away your free will. We doing this to ourselves. So I'm going to get on off of here right now because I'm going to come back a little later. It ain't going to be no part 3, but I'm just going to check in again in a minute because I got something to do. But I love y'all, and I'm going to see y'all back very shortly.